So it is not only material strategy alone. There's another component to it. And you'll see that in Prabhupada's writings. That's one thing that we should focus on. One aspect is the material strategy that we will employ. The other thing is something that is deeply personal. And I think each one in our community should actually. I did a portion of this in the morning session with the youth. And I thought that's appropriate for me to do some portion of it also with you. Okay? So I'm going to ask you a simple question. Don't think of a right answer. Just think of the answer according to what your experience is. That's what I will do. What would be right, what would be wrong, no worry about that. It's not about that. Like I told them, I'm not going to grade you, evaluate you, and give you your, pass mark or something. Okay, you agree? Give me a pen. I'm just going to ask you a simple question. Keep you busy for the next few minutes. Who is the most important person in your life? ரொம்ப சிம்பிளான கொஸ்டின் தான். Who is the most important person in your life?
Myself.
One minute. I'm not asking you to answer it right away. If you attended the morning session, did you attend the morning session? I'm giving you a multiple choice. Number 1, number 2, Guru. Number 3, the friends are. Number 4, family. Other Vaishnavas who will counsel you, help you and all that. 1 Krishna, Guru, friends, family. Bhakti Vinode Swami, Prabhupada. You, because you said it, and I'm at there also. You, not Ninga. Okay? Select one answer from this one. The question is, who is the most important person for you in your life? Okay? Don't say because this could be the right answer. Say it because that's the way you live your life. According to how you live your life, that's why I said don't have to be right. You have to be true. You have to be truthful more than being right. All those who feel number 1 is right, please raise your hands. There's only one choice to it because the question is who is the most important person in your life. Okay? Raise your hands if you think it's Krishna. Wow. International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Krishna is not important. It's okay. Nobody raise their hands. 0. Okay. How many of you think Guru, the most important? Get up and count recently. How many? Raise your hands high so he can count.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who's the most important person? 11 in your life.
11. Alright. How many of you think it's the friends? All sorts of friends I have. I have Vaishnava friends, I have that friends, I have this friends, and all that. Nobody. Score 0. Wow. Family. Kith and kin, my parents, my wife, my husband, my children, my everything. Very important for me. Raise your hands high. 16. Highest score. Vaishnavas, other devotees in the community, and people who talk to you, counsel you, help you, teach you, like Bhakti Vinode Swami. Vaishnavas. 1 lonely hand, 2 lonely hands.
Can we make more than one choice?
only one choice for right now, this exercise. I'm going to trap you into something. So, yeah. Right. Next one is Srila Prabhupada, the most important, the founder of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. He gave us all the foundation teachings. He gave us ISKCON. He gave everything. Yeah. There's only 1-2 people here. Poor, I wish Prabhupada could see this. I am the most important person. Very selfish people. Please count them. Seven selfish guys. So we have a crowd of how many people here? How many people here? Quick count. Seven.
37.
37. Out of 37, look at what you've got scores. See the scores you've got out of 37.
37, correct. 11, 27, 29, 31, 38, yeah, 38.
Because actually I did this in the morning with them, and somehow I felt that it's relevant here for a start. But these are adults, those are kids. I spoke to them about something else, about social media and everything. Can you see the screen? You want to push this? Push. Yeah, so that the others can come and see. You can see the, yeah. For Krishna, in the Krishna consciousness movement, and not very important at all. Sounds funny now. Look at this. And friends and all that, forget it, man. You have nobody in my life. First is family, Zindabad. India say, Inqilab Zindabad. Family is everything, got all the scores. Number 2 is Guru, got all the scores. And number 3 is me. Think of me, please. And all the rest are like very low. Srila Prabhupada, not forget it. Vaishnavas, not forget it. That's the type of this thing. And you're right, you've been truthful. That's how it looks like this. Okay? Actually, you're right. 7 people said the right thing. You are the most important person for yourself. If you don't pay attention to yourself, you will not get to Krishna, you will not establish a relationship with anybody. If you are not properly situated on you, who am I? Right? So that identity should be firmly fixed and you should operate from there. That it may sound secondary for everything else. When I gave this seminar long back after going through this, I said, you're very bold to put yourself in the center. I said, yeah. It requires boldness to put yourself in the center and make it important. Because I am the one who's going to do the things that you're saying. If I am going to build love for Krishna, I should be properly situated. Materially, spiritually, everything together. So for all of us, actually I am the most important person. It's true. Otherwise, why do you go to the astrologer? Why are you going to the astrologer? ஜாதகத்தை பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க என்ன எனக்கு காசு கிடைக்குமா எனக்கு வந்து கல்யாணம் கிடைக்குமா என்னுடைய குழந்தைங்கள்லாம் இங்கே போவாங்களா ப்ளீஸ் டெல் everybody is interested in themselves and it's truthfully right because you should be centered on yourself. Even the Bhagavad Gita tells you should self-realization. You should be self-oriented. Yasva atmarati reva syat atma triptasya manava atma santushtah. It talks about you and you. Selfish. You should be oriented towards the self. That's the original meaning of selfish. Right? You must be. So nothing wrong in being that. Nobody said you shouldn't. In fact, you're foolish if you don't. Some people, of course, do too much of it. Around you is the soft institution, because you're all leaders. He told me that you're addressing leaders and you're taking a different way. You have an institution, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. I have not figured it out here as the most important person, because I'm not an individual as such. It's an institution. And the institution has got 2 sides to it. One is the soft portion of the institution. The other one is the hard portion of the institution. I will explain what that means. This is mentioned by Professor Joseph O'Connell. He did an academic study of Prabhupada, his teachings, and his institution, and the devotees. He was very close to them. And even after Prabhupada passed away, the devotees became very close to him. Some of them got their PhDs from him, trained under him. He studied our institution very nicely, and he was greatly appreciative of Prabhupada. He said you have two sides. One is the soft side of the institution. And what is that soft side? The soft side of the institution is all the good things like this convention you're having. You like it, right? Why do you like it? Because there are so many you can connect with, you can ask, you can talk, you can have friends, you can have so many things happening. It's nice. Then you have association, you go for yatras, you like it, you eat the prasadam together, like I saw 1,000 people eating prasadam in the big hall. I was telling, what is his name from Sarawak or KL? Kripa Sindhu. Kripa Sindhu was telling, wow, this is a very successful program. Now, India, I said, they will not be able to come. So, association, discussing with people, being taught, and your questions answered, and a friendly bonhomie kamar teri, they will say in South American language. And the festivals, kirtans, and meeting up with, these are all good things, right? Yes or no? Yes. Why are you guys looking so strangely? Did I say something wrong? Or are you sleeping after that? This is the worst time to have a sangha. Immediately after a good meal. It's the worst time to have a sangha. Anyway, so that is the soft side. Then there is a hard side of the institution. The hard institution comes of, government laws. You have to file your returns, and you have to abide by certain laws of the government. And then you have inside the temple also laws. Put your chappals in the right thing. Why did you do that? Put this here. After this happened. This system is there. That is there. This come from Mangalarati. You did not come. You did not do this. Then there's meetings and there's fightings and all sorts of things happen. All these are a hard side which nobody likes. How many people like it in terms of the soft institution? Which do you like? The soft or the hard? Tell the truth. Soft. So raise your hands and say if it is a soft one. Everybody likes a soft side. Nobody likes really the hard side. But in the outside world, people have experience professionally, and they come and say, because you guys are, how you manage things are completely wrong, which means the hard side of your institution is off. You don't do it properly. Right? Do they say it or not? Professional people who come and take part in yoga, they say, fuck, completely wrong. Why can't you do this properly? No, Nitai Gaura, Haripol, everybody will be doing chanting. I have to do my japa. I have to go for the festival. I have to go for preaching. I have to go to this thing. Everybody talk like that. Nobody wants to do the hard institution job. Few people are stuck doing it. Because if you don't have the hard institution, then you actually don't have protection for the soft institution. You become attacked from various sides. And you see in our own society, all these things are true, both are required. You have outside the whole world, secular world, and from here you're reaching out to them and preaching. You call that outreach. You want to bring all these people inside from outside, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
You're all leaders, right?
Yes.
I want to hear a resounding yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Haribol!
Haribol!
Yeah. We are doing the job of actually being properly situated in yourself. What does it mean? It means you do your sadhana very well. Then you are strong internally. Right? Then you will be in a position to tell somebody, come for the morning program, why are you not coming? Right? You can say it with authority. Why? Because you are coming. Chant properly, la. Why are you doing like this? Why will you be able to say it? Because you chant it properly. There's the meaning of being exemplary. Prabhupada said that. And Prabhupada himself showed it many times. Such an old man. If you read the Lilamrita, you will see in that the Kumbh Mela, freezing cold in the morning. Sannyasis didn't get up for Mangalarati. They're all sleeping. Prabhupada heard about it. He got out, put his gamcha, went out in the misty,
cold weather, bare-bodied, did the pumping himself on the cold water, put on his head, sat down there and took bath. And the word went around, Prabhupada is out, he's taking bath in the sink, get up! Everybody got up immediately and ran outside to take bath. Prabhupada simply did it, he didn't say anything. Just did it and came for Mangalarati. It's a powerful lesson for everybody. Although he was so old, and in fact in the Kumbh Mela he had a swollen jaw, and he had some problem with his feet also. He was walking like this with his walking stick. To inspire all of them, he did this quietly, he did this without saying anything. And after that, every day, everybody came for Mangalarati. Whether Prabhupada came or not did not matter. They all came for Mangalarati. He was exemplary. He was writing all those books throughout the whole night and early in the morning also. It's not a question of Mangalarati. He was doing something 10 times greater than Mangalarati, attending Mangalarati, right? He was writing for generations of people together, and he said, please, it's very urgent for me, that's why I'm not coming to do this. It's not that I don't know how to do this, nor I'm not interested in doing it. It's just that you've got something more important to do than sit and show you how to follow sadhana. It's not the time for me. But you guys are not doing it. I asked you to be an example for others, so I have to come to do it. So, watering that down a little bit down, if you do your simple thing properly, you will inspire others to do it. And you also can boldly say it, that you should do it. That's why being fixed nicely in sadhana is very, very important. I want to say this first. Why? Because sadhana means doing something that you don't like to do. Simple definition of sadhana is doing something that you actually don't like to do. These are all truthful things, right? Let's be frank now. Yes or no? Yeah. It's nice philosophy I read. I did all these things, but actually to actually do it, pretty difficult. And sometimes if nobody is watching, I might as well not do it. Which means that I'm actually doing it for other people, not doing it for myself. When you start doing sadhana for yourself, then you will do it. Right? You start doing sadhana for yourself. This is a very important aspect in leadership. You don't do it, that means you're not leading people to do it. That's all. Simple. You don't do it, nobody does it. Nobody does it. Now this is the bad news. How do you feel about it? If you don't do it, don't expect anybody else to do it. If you're a parent, you know that if you don't do it, the kids will never do it. In fact, even if you do it, they'll not do it. That's how it is. And on top of that, if you don't do it, la la la, mama is not doing, papa is not, it's not at all important. It's just a show. They'll never do. You know that. But if you do, everybody will do along with you. Okay? Right. Now come to the discussion. How to make people come for the temple program. This is what I wanted to discuss this with you. This is the quickie. I have discussed this quickly with you. Okay. So, how to discuss, how to make people come for that morning temple program. Now can you just write this out? So, what are the reasons that people don't come for the program, for the temple program? How many of you here are initiated devotees? I presume all of you are. All of you are initiated devotees. Okay, a few of you are not. You're all initiated devotees and you're all leaders and or performing on that level of leadership and everything. So, what are the reasons why people wouldn't come for a temple program? Basically, he said Sunday program. He said, Maharaj, people don't come. Our devotees themselves don't come. But I asked him some other questions. But I'm going to take down who is a good scribe? He's got a good hand and can write. Anybody? Want to volunteer? Helps you to keep awake actually. Yeah. Right. Tell me, what are the possible reasons that people don't come for the program on
Sunday
Sunday?
programs are boring.
Huh?
Sunday programs are boring.
Sunday programs are boring, number one.
Too early in the morning.
Boring.
Too early.
It's too early in the morning, because it's called Mangal Arati. It happens at a Mangal Muhurta, Brahma Muhurta time.
Sunday is family day.
Too early. Yeah.
Family day.
Sunday is a family day, the only day I have time to spend with my people at home.
And these guys are calling me early in the morning.
I don't like the management.
I don't like the management, therefore I'm willing to sacrifice the management. Don't like management. I don't like the management. Yeah, it's not that he does not like management.
Right, what else?
It's a weekly rest day. I'm supposed to rest from everything, including Krishna consciousness. It's a weekly rest day. WEAKALY. Make you weak. I'm joking. Don't worry.
My friends
My friends
not coming.
are not coming, so I'm also not coming.
Peer pressure. This is peer pressure. They're not coming, so I'm not going.
Sunday program only for newcomer.
Sunday program is only meant for newcomers, not for experienced devotees like
Yes.
us. Sunday program is for newcomers.
I can do everything.
I never knew these are all the reasons. I'm learning things here, by the way. Yeah. Huh? There's no proper marketing.
Sunday is a marketing
Marketing day. Should bring wine shopping day for shopping.
Oh, you're going. I have to go shopping. Sunday shopping. How can I go for the Sunday program? At least for eating, we can come here. After doing the shopping, we can eat the prasadam.
Lack of spiritual strength.
Lack of spiritual strength to come for the program.
I don't want to see second person.
Oh gosh. So and so will come for the program, therefore I'm willing to sacrifice it. I'm not coming for the program.
Maharaj, I can do everything at home.
I can do the same thing at home. I can do a Sunday program at home and call the neighbors around. Why should I go all the way to the temple? I can imitate and do the same thing in the temple in my home. I can do a home Sunday program. Why should I go to the temple? Wow, great reasons are coming up. I never knew these things.
Why are you having a Sunday program?
Huh?
Why are you having Sunday program?
Why are they having the Sunday program at all? What a foundation question. Why have it at all? Let's all go to sleep. Beautiful. Wow.
The speaker.
Huh?
Depends on the speaker who's giving class.
Depends on the speaker. Who is the speaker? Tell me that, and I'll decide whether I want to come for the program or not. Wow. Huh?
Transportation challenges.
Transportation challenges. I'm too close to the temple. You know the joke? You know that Prabhupada said the story? How the person always missed the train. Too close to the temple. Transportation challenge. Anyway, that's a joke. Yeah. Who else?
Not keeping to time. Not keeping to time.
Yeah, not following time. Not professionally managed Sunday program. Not keeping to time, especially.
Why wasting money on Sunday program?
What?
Why wasting money on Sunday program?
Why you're wasting money on Sunday program?
Another one, Maharaj, I already attended one program, so the competition.
You already attended one Sunday program.
The festival is the following Saturday will come. After the Janmashtami.
Oh.
I attended Saturday or by 1 hour or something.
Only once a week I attended a program. It could be Sunday. Yeah.
Maharaj, my Prabhu used to joke. He used to joke and say, I'm praying 6 days in a day, so one day I want MC.
I'm praying 6 days a
6
week.
days a week, doing Navratri, Goratri, and everything. So one day I want to put MC.
Medical leave. Once a week medical leave is on Sunday. She cannot come. Other days I'm very busy.
I'm busy sending my children for tuition. They are tuition only on Sunday.
Tuition only on Sunday.
So I'm busy sending them.
Lot of grahastha oriented problems.
One more, so I have to do babysitting.
You took up babysitting.
I take care of my grandchildren.
Okay. Right. Any other?
Why you having five, six people only coming to Sunday program? So why you having 5, 6 people? So better don't.
Your Sunday program has got the same 5 people coming and prasadam and passing gas and going away now. So don't have less crowd and the same people coming. Okay, thank you for that input. It's very different types of inputs. Maybe you should take a snap of this. Starting from boring too early to, why the hell have it at all, just grab it. Ladies and gentlemen, folks, friends, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, it's introduced by Bhakti Vinode Swami Prabhupada as a Sunday love feast. He introduced it. Sunday is their day, the only day you people have, and that's the time when you're free to at least indulge to some extent in something spiritual. The rest of the week you're involved in so many material things. You're so busy with your family, with your business, with your society and that and this. At least one day a week you get a chance to refurbish, rejuvenate and wash yourself clean. And come for the program, dance, chant, eat prasadam and rejuvenate yourself. So we call it the Sunday Love Feast. You have free food, you do kirtan, bhajan, you meet with friends. It's all light and very nice. A little philosophy here also. So that's what the Sunday program is meant to be. My question is actually to the leaders. It looks like there's a confusion here. When you analyze this, you'll see there's a little bit of a confusion. What is a confusion? What the confusion is. First, define your Sunday program. Who is the target audience? First, define it. Who is your target audience? Who is the Sunday program for? Don't mix up. See, many people said that boring, no speaker, boring, same people coming, this, that, and all that. Look at the input you got. So why don't you define your Sunday program? I went through this for years together in my place. People were very attached because it became a big congregational gathering, the Sunday program. And any newcomer comes, no? He doesn't get space there. They don't care about any newcomers. The focus shifted completely to all of us bring the whole family together. So we don't have to cook at home. It's dining time. And everybody comes together and as soon as the class is over, boom, they sit down. And all the newcomers don't know all these tricks, where to get the prasadam. They all stand very busy. First pandi full, all devotees only sit down. They don't care. And these people, if they take them inside and they give them special food, there also the congregation members come and sit down. So the management became very, what to do, Maharaj? I said, define it, whom it is meant for. Then I said, let's do this whole congregation. Very good that they are all coming together once a week. We'll make it in the morning. Let them come for Mangalarati and stay over till Prasadam. Or come for Darshanarati and stay over till Prasadam. Attend the class and take Prasadam. And then you can be with people and you can go back home. 10 o'clock you can go back home. 9 o'clock you can go back home. After Prasadam, 9:30 if you want. If you want, you can linger on and attend the next session, which is completely meant for congregation. There's a seminar in the morning. One is the Bhagavatam class, the other one is a seminar taken by a senior devotee and some aspects of it. After the seminar is over, you can go home. You can go home, you can sleep it out, and in the evening you do a program in your place, if you want. Or you just read Prabhupada's books and spend the evening. You have time for yourself on that day. So I said, in this way, the congregation members come in the morning. It's more relevant that you come in the morning because it's closer to Mangalarati, it's closer to Darshanarati, it's closer to Prabhupada Puja, closer to the Bhagavatam class, which can be oriented more for the congregation. The evening, just make it for outreach. The evening, say, is only meant for new people or some newcomers in your Bhakti Vriksha. You can send them to the temple or come with them together. And in the evening you have outreach. All new people come around. So we can all attend to the, and those who don't have any service for attending to the outreach and everything, stay at home, take rest.
Come in the morning, go home, take rest. You're not required to come. In this way, a lot of these problems will be solved. And the speaker is fixed, the topic is fixed for the morning. The Bhagavatam need not be the same Bhagavatam sloka, because yesterday we read the structure of the universe. Today we are reading how the moon rotates on its axis like this. Nobody will come for the class. Even if they come, they'll be rotating. We're trying hard to take rest. The different type of rotation you'll see. So don't continue, because we have to read the Bhagavatam sloka by sloka. Forget it yet. You're just supposed to read Bhagavatam. Take an interesting topic from anywhere in the Bhagavatam and say, tomorrow this is a speaker and he's dealing with this topic from this shloka. Make it interesting. Somebody says boring. We don't know who the speaker is, what he's going to speak on. Make it interesting. It's important for me. It's about sadhana. It's about, Prabhupada. It's about, this topic is about pure devotion. Something interesting is important to you. You put a topic like that, and then you see the people who come in the morning for your program. Defining who is your target. Very important for the Sunday. Mostly, the Sunday, if it is in the evening, it's good for outreach. A lot of people from the outside world will come freely in the evening. If you put in the morning, mostly they won't come. They all have to attend to a lot of things. It's only the devotees who feel that sadhana, I can attend and all that. So, you put two types of Sunday program. One is morning for the devotees. It's also good, once in a week at least, they all get together and chant samsara prayers. They sit and chant together. They do Tulsi Arati together. And they, attend a Bhagavatam class, Darshana Arati, Prabhupada Puja together. It's a show of force. It's a show of community. We're all together, Bahubin militva kirtayante sankirtanam uchyate. Many people get together and chant the holy name, serve Krishna together, glorify Prabhupada together. Then there's a certain strength that comes in each of you individually also. It's very important. So I normally give a seminar on something called Sankirtan and Sankirtan. Which one are you doing? Which one are you doing? Are you doing Sankirtan? Staying at home and doing your own stuff? Preaching on your own without anybody else? Or are you doing Sankirtan along with everybody else? What is the spirit of Lord Chaitanya's movement?
Sankirtan.
Which one?
Second one.
I think a lot of the time we hear many things are to do with Sankirtan. I'll do my own stuff. I don't need you. I'll do my own Sunday program. I'll do my own thing, but it won't last for too long. It'll grow in one particular way. Sankirtan way has got a limited way of growing. It'll be influenced by only one person, you. I don't want any other influence. I want any opposition. I want on my own to be on Sankirtan. They'll grow in a funny way. Afterwards, you'll file a suit against the main people doing Sankirtan. It's happened in this thing. We're just coming from that meeting. I want to do my own thing. Be careful. The Gaudiya Mutt splintered because of this. Prabhupada wanted us to do this. This is why he formed ISKCON. Very maturely you have to understand what this means. Okay? It's a very important point I'm saying. So be together and attack Maya. If you splinter, Maya will attack you. If you do some kirtan and go on your own, you're making it easy for Maya to attack you. If you stay here together, in spite of all the so-called challenges and difficulties, you stay together, you will see that it's difficult for Maya to attack this. Prabhupada said, our movement can never be destroyed from outside. We can only get destroyed from inside. What does that mean? That's what it means. I gave you the whole thing about making yourself strong. You are operating from your platform of spiritual life. Right? Your sadhana is paka, you have good relation with the temple, and you come and do some seva there, you take part in the programs. These are all your duties as a member of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
Don't selectively make your own program out of all the different things that Prabhupada said and make your own thing. Prabhupada asks us to stay together with everybody and execute Krishna consciousness. It's a very important point. He keeps on saying there are 600 references to the word cooperation in the database. So many that is saying, please learn to cooperate. Please cooperate, please cooperate. Prabhupada repeatedly has mentioned that. Cooperation, it's cooperation. That's what is the other meaning of Sankirtan. It's cooperation. For the sake of the founder, you should do this. You know Prabhupada's life, you will see that all this Jalamela was going on, Gaudiya Math, court cases, splitting and all that. He didn't get involved too much in all these things. He went abroad. He went to America to preach. And he was in good terms with both the sides. Everybody respected him and all that. When he went to America and he found it's good, he wrote to them. The field is very good here. It's very nice. Why don't you come and join me? I'll make all the arrangements for you. Then he said, you be the president. I will work under you. Because he knew that for this reason they may say, I'm not coming here, you are already president, you're already the big man. No, you be, I will work under you. He gave this offer and wrote to his godbrothers. You know what they wrote back? You know what they wrote back? The famous Bengali proverb they used.
I'd rather be a small fish in a big pond.
They said, I don't remember the Bengali verse of it. I'd rather be a big fish in my small pond rather than become a small fish in your big pond. What a powerful statement. I am not coming because if I come there, I'll become a small fish in that big pond of yours where you are the Raja. You speak English, you will preach there, you know how to do all these things. I don't know. I'll become a small fish there. Better I remain in my ashram founded by me, my temple which I built, put my big board and this thing, I am a big fish here. Frankly, they said this. Prabhupada was disgusted. This is the meaning of Sankirtan. This thought, this feeling, my thing, my stuff, I am the big fish here. This is Sankirtan thinking. Bhakti Vinode Swami Prabhupada did not do that. He asked everybody to take part. He said, you be the man in the forefront. You want to be the big fish? Please be so. If you want to. I want to be your servant. Gopi Partu Padakamalayora Dasa Dasa Anudasa. I am willing to serve. I am willing to serve. I am not asking for any position. Because I want that all of us together will do something. Please understand this point. Very, very important. If you have understood Bhakti Vinode Swami Prabhupada and his movement, you should understand this. Which means this requires tolerance, patience, willing to work in a team, willing to work with different points of view, and take forward Prabhupada's movement jointly. I remember Ravindra Swarup once he was giving this session very long back, Ravindra Swarup, who Prabhupada's disciple. He said Sankirtan means we are all going back to Godhead together only. We are not going alone on my own. I remember my uncle jokingly would come to my temple, I may come to my house, and my mother was doing big puja at home. He'll pay his obeisance and say, Ishwara Yanamatra Kapate. Pay obeisances and joke at me like that. We are not really very religious now. But he'll pay his obeisance and say, joke, Ishwara, and then he'll pay obeisance, Yanamatra Kapate, he'll say. Jokingly. In fact, he was trying to say, this is what everybody is asking. Save themselves alone. Nobody is asking for saving everybody else. Right? So we want that all of us will go back to God. Yes or no?
Yes.
Raise your hands and say Hare Krishna if you think all of us should go back to God together.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, if you really feel so, you will not bother about cooperating and making things go together. Let's go together. It's okay with that.
That was a great quality of Bhakti Vinode Swami Prabhupada. He wanted the institution, people, his followers also to be like that. I am mentioning this, taking some time over this. This is the essence of a seminar that I do on this. I am saying this because you should not land up in anything you do, whether it be the Sunday program or something else, without the spirit of Sankirtan. Doing it together with everybody together and everybody involved in it. There'll invariably be all sorts of problems in that. Somebody will stamp your toe every time you get to do something. Somebody will steal your this thing. Somebody will lose that. It's all part of life. It's like the Rath Yatra. You know, I lost my chappal, somebody jumped in Nitaidu or Haribol on my shin. And they come back like this one. But it was a great Rath Yatra. I got my wallet picked from my pocket. I lost my kid somewhere, I found her somewhere else. The Rath Yatra is wild. But you know, even in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the description of the Rath Yatra, you know, Lord Chaitanya is spread into 7. He is dancing in 7 Sankirtan parties. Right? And everybody is, only some people are able to see it, and everybody is watching and seeing. And there is Maharaja Prataparudra, the king, watching. His assistant, Harichandan, is next to him, making it facility for him to watch. In front of Shiva's Thakur, he is one of the Panchatattvas. He is watching Lord Chaitanya completely absorbed. Lord Chaitanya is doing amazing dancing. It's described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. But Shiva's Thakur is moving like this, and in between, you know, between the heads you want to see, and sometimes you want to see like this. It happens. So it's moving a bit. So Harichandan thought, Hare, Maharaja is sitting next. He's sitting behind. So he tapped his assistant. Hello. He told Shiva's Thakur, Hare Krishna, can you please stay in one place? Maharaja is here. The king is here. He was absorbed. He didn't know. You know, somebody tapping you all the time. Sometimes you're very busy. You say, wow, somebody tapping you. You don't respond, right? It happens many times to you. But stop doing this to me. Whoever you are, I'm busy. I'm never going to take my eyes off what's happening. So when the tapping went for too long, he turned around and one slap to Harichandan and went back. Who? Shiva's Thakur. It's mentioned in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Turned again, one stunning slap to him. Sharp. Don't do it to me. I have no time to waste. It's a waste of time that I even slapped you. I got to keep looking. So he was busy. This Harichandan said, what nonsense. I'm the assistant to the king here. I'm the 80 camp. And you did this to me. He did not know. It's Shiva's Thakur. Prataparudra stopped him and said, be very happy you got slapped by Shiva's Thakur. And that too in Rath Yatra. Don't do anything. Stop it. He couldn't control himself. But he had to now. This went on in the Rath Yatra. Who gave him a slap? Shiva's gave a slap to the king's 80 camp. This went on even in that Rath Yatra. He tolerated it. Because Harichandan was told, don't. He's a very senior person. You can't do that to him. So, you will see in the process of your rendering devotional service, somebody will step on your toe, somebody will slap you, somebody will do it. It's all part of life. You can't say, this happened. I don't like ISKCON. I am going out. I shall not take part in this. The management is bad. This is bad. I am going to deprive myself of association, deprive myself of ISKCON, deprive myself and go and start my own Sankirtan somewhere. A lot of people want to lose the bigger thing for something smaller. Right? Don't do that. That's the spirit of Sankirtan. The spirit of Sankirtan is, if you go for book distribution regularly, you will know this. You have to be very cooperative, you have to be very patient if you want to sell a book to somebody who doesn't want to buy it. Right? You do it. Someone want to get him in. And the victory is that the book went that side. Isn't it? Yeah, so don't think this is some mechanical stuff. Devotional service. It's some job that you have to do. And since I'm not getting paid for it, what's the big deal? I'll simply do it dutifully. Or sometimes I'll not even do it. I know of many, because of the attitudes that we develop, we lose our Krishna consciousness. This is Maya working at you. You don't know, very subtly. Very subtly. So if leaders don't keep these things, that's why if you regularly read Prabhupada's books, you'll be in the spirit. If you regularly take part in Kirtan, if you regularly take part in the temple program, you're going to stay above. At least you won't bob down very low. And if you do that as a leader, then you will not be able to lead. Not be able to lead. There's a certain level of sadhana that one must keep up as a leader, and that you already committed yourself to. And when we all get together and discuss these topics openly, we must discuss it openly, right? Then we all can get strength from each one of ourselves, and we can upgrade ourselves. We should stay on the top. That's very important. Then you will see, if you say, Prabhu, why are you not coming for the Sunday program? You should come. It's like this, they will come once. And then they will sit, this is very nice. I want my kids to get educated. So every okay, these are your concerns. So what we do on Sundays, kids programs especially. Education for the kid. One seminar and a workshop for you. This Bhagavatam class. There is food available. Anytime you can take to Salon. If this thing is available, people will come. Because I'm getting a benefit out of it. I am getting a profit. A spiritual profit. So you have to design it according to what is needed by people. Because mostly people are devotees and they're nice people. They genuinely want to be Krishna conscious. And they want something. Give them that. Design it and give it to them, and you will see that they will come for your program. This is my basic overview of the topic, and I think more will come out if you discuss a little more. Sorry for keeping you very busy, my monotonous talk to you. Some of you have feeling, I can see that your eyelids are weighing few tons and you're not able to keep it up. So I like to lift the load out of the eyelids and open up for an interaction in the conversation. Otherwise I'll wake up all of you with a resounding kirtan. Okay, open for questions. Now don't sleep, it's your show. Yeah, questions, comments, suggestions.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please ask my humble obeisances. We find that some of our congregation members, they prefer to do service in their house. They not prefer to do the service in the center among the other devotees, because they found that some of the devotees, they are very hard to mingle together, so they prefer to do by their own. So how to change their this?
That's what I said again. You are handling the problem by yourself. That devotee. Oh, I don't like this, so I cannot come. No, you go and talk to somebody else in the temple. Don't you think this is wrong? Don't you think this is wrong? Get together and say, Prabhu, what you're doing is wrong. It's not the way it should be done. Then you will see he'll also change. Why do you take it on yourself alone and do Sankirtan solutions? Do a Sankirtan solution. Actually, let's have a meeting about this. No, this thing is not good for our society and for the people in our society. It's not good. Let's discuss it. Let's call that person and say, this thing is not good. So maybe he will say, who the hell are you to tell me? And he may be the only person who will go out. Everything else will be visible. Right? Instead of you going out. And similarly, other people thinking like this and going out. Then what is the use of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness there? With all the labors and all the things that their few, full-time devotees do. They'll also not be encouraged. They'll also leave. Then you'll have nothing there. The benefit of having a temple, the benefit of festivals and Sunday programs and the deities and all these things should be appreciated by all. We want it. Yes or no? You want it. So preserve it. Work for preserving it. Do that. Get together and discuss it. Do a Sankirtan solution for that. Don't try to do a Sankirtan solution. That's my answer to you. Okay? Yeah. Right. Any other question or comment? Yeah, go ahead. You are from Singapore?
Yeah,
yes.
Singapore congregation. And just some thoughts I would like to share based on what we do in Singapore.
Is everybody hearing him?
Yeah.
Differently. Okay.
shifted the Sunday program to the Saturday
We have a
evening.
weekly program on a Saturday evening,
Yeah.
which is when all the congregation devotees and newcomers come in, followed by, there's a Bhagavad Gita class followed by a feast, right? And then Sunday morning is for the more serious or the more discerning members on Bhagavatam. So Sunday morning is the Bhagavatam class. So like you explained, in terms of splitting the program between a morning program and an evening program, this is split between the Saturday evening and the Sunday morning. And typically for newcomers, right, at the end of the program, we make an announcement wanting to know as to who are all the newcomers who have visited the center for the first time, right? And we pray for them for their continued association with the center. We welcome them.
The newcomers program occurs in the evening of Sunday.
Saturday evening.
Saturday evening is a newcomers
So
program.
whoever is a newcomer, we ask them to raise their hands and then we welcome them with a welcome gift pack, okay, which has one of Srila Prabhupada's books, some prasadam, welcome newsletter, and so on and so forth, right? Then, in order to avoid the logistical challenges during prasadam, okay, one of the devotees, there's a devotee care team who escorts them to the front of the queue and sits with them throughout the prasadam, trying to get understanding in terms of where they are from, what their background is. So it's kind of, it helps them to overcome their inertia and that sense of connectedness, and that we have seen has translated into repeated footfalls, over a period of time. That's what I share.
Oh, thank you very much. I think it looks like you've taken action in the same lines, okay, positively. So you think it's doing much better, right?
It is.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Anybody else wants to add to it or ask a question? Yeah.
Just want to ask, how engage youth to our congregation? Like how did person join our program?
Can you say that?
How to attract youth
How to attract the youth?
to attend the programs?
How should I attend the morning session that I gave? Anyway, how to attract the youth? So the youth require a separate atmosphere. You'll have to give them a slot on a Sunday and say it's for the youth. We do a program there called TGIS on Saturday evenings. It's called Thank God It's Saturday. You bring the God stuff inside in a different way. Thank God It's Saturday. It's a name of a famous movie that came in the 60s or something. Thank God It's Saturday. And we call the youth to come on that evening. They have big kirtan, they have one particular topic that's announced to them, they come and discuss it. Maybe artificial intelligence, it may be social media addiction, it may be, this, everything, and some senior devotee gives a presentation. Then they have prasadam together, and they sit and keep talking together till late night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. They don't go because they like it. There are senior devotees attending, answering all my questions and everything like that. So we make it interesting for them. And then about every 2-3 months, they go in a group for a yatra somewhere nearby, that temple, this place, like that. And it keeps them, every time they come, they're learning something new, they're getting to know something new, it's interesting. It's worthwhile giving my time because I'm profiting from that. So youth, I think you have to work hard to design the program properly for them. Because they have many other attractions. With a flick of a finger, they can get to see a YouTube thing on this, and they can see a podcast of so and so. They can see a football match, or they can see a latest, pop singer dancing, or Taylor Swift doing this, or something, era tours, or something like that. They have plenty of things to do. I mean, if you don't make it smart and good, they're not going to come to you. The good thing about us, which everybody likes, is that we give them an experience. Look at your program for the youth as giving them an experience. It's not about giving them knowledge stuff, theoretical stuff. You should call them, come and enjoy, have an experience. They'll come for it. The food is an experience. The kirtan is an experience. The little philosophy and discussion is an experience. They'll come for that. The way you present it. So I think that's the way that works. give me a topic that is of interest to me and concerns me. It's relevant to me. Don't speak. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He told us to surrender sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam praja Jai Radha Madhava. They take their phone and just keep going. This is exactly what happens. The same Jai Radha Madhava, one fellow will come and sing. Then he will say Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then he will slap you black and blue with 10 shlokas from Bhagavad Gita, which you don't know what language this is here, from which planet is this man coming. I heard about the book called Women Come From Mars and Men Come From Pluto. But this guy is too much. He's coming from some other nether regions. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Patala, where does he come from? I have nothing to learn from this guy. I got many more things to do here. We go. The threshold level is very low. Threshold level is very low, right? So you got to make it interesting. Like every time something happens, an issue, like in Tamil Nadu, the Chief Minister Sanatana Dharma should be destroyed. So next week they put Sanatana Dharma, the real meaning. All the youth came and they gave it Tamil. Tamil little speaking on the heated argument going on inside. Wow, this TGIS. Yes, Maharaj, it's about God. It's about God. San Dharma discussion. What's current, you talk about it, because all of them are getting the news and they're discussing it. You can't talk about something like, there is spiritual world, we belong there, we have to go back there. It is not gelling with that. It's true. What you think is absolute truth. But it is not relating with that. You have to get socially relevant topics and give a Krishna conscious explanation to it. In fact, when this movie Bahubali came, I did a seminar on Bahubali. Our youth group said, Maharaj, hey, what are you talking? I don't know anything Bahubali. Bahubali Maharaj, I'll tell you the scenes which you have to see. They gave me clips. I said, what are you talking? See, Maharaj, Bahubali is world famous. And then they made a drama. Bahubali with the Bhagavad Gita. They put a whole drama together. I was stunned. I thought, my gosh, I think I'll pick up on preaching from these fellows. They asked me to speak on Bahubali. They said, this is a clip, you see this and you speak on this. I spoke on Bahubali. And it became interesting to all the audience. Although I don't know, I'm speaking about it. I was wondering, how will they answer it? How will they know it? Simply by using, he said, the name of the main actor is this. Main of this, and this is what is happening in it. It's a created story. From mythological created story. And they said you speak about it. And then from that we derived certain things, principles, 1, 2 things from Bhagavad Gita, which is mentioned in there. That's enough. That's enough. You make it relevant. We make it relevant. We just did for Janmashtami, we do a program called N2. Enthusiasm short form, N2. And we had a panel discussion. I called a very famous director of a management institute and the chairman of the All India Management Schools, IIM, everything he's in charge. He came, and there's another Firebird Institute Management, very famous guy. He also came. I sat down. We had a panel discussion on kids, social media, and addiction. And all the youth were there. Right? We had a discussion. They loved it. We were just talking among ourselves. What students, then one of the university students, he got up and said that, I want to ask a question about this. Just evolved into a very important discussion about addiction and I gave some talk on what Prabhupada said about addiction from his real life and all that. It turned out, it just evolved into a very good discussion. And after that, about 40 students enrolled for a full Bhagavad Gita course. And they already completed the course after Janmashtami. They got some 40 students from that group, about 150, 200 students here. And they said only for 2 colleges, 3 colleges, we're calling only them. They're trying it out. And people became interested. And so these guys are attending to some important social thing because the drug abuse is increasing a lot. And teachers are selling drugs in the schools to students. Can you believe it? They have become agents for selling drugs and making money among students. It's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. And the government, especially state government, Tamil Nadu opens all this Sarayam Kadai, TASMAC, TASMAC. They will import liquor and give you, and they're making huge money. So there was a discussion there how the economy is based on money that's coming in from the addiction of people. And you're encouraging that addiction. It's a moral, ethical question. One of the students said, "Is this correct? My gosh, they came with all these questions. And then a whole roundabout view came, and then I spoke about what Prabhupada did. How he went to America and got hold of all the heroin addicted people and how he changed them. And why it's possible that everybody can change even though they are addicted. And this, I said, a movement is based on de-addiction. It started with de-addiction. And I gave a little run on those things, like that. So if you make it relevant, I'm just going a little extensively on this. Youth nowadays are very well informed. They call them, they have width, but they don't have depth. They have a lot of information on many things and this and that and all that they know. But they don't know how to go deep. If you teach them depth with Krishna consciousness, they take it up. You make sense to me. They take it up. Especially, you see, our Krishna conscious movement is also meant for thinking, intelligent people. You should speak to these people first. I have a quote of Prabhupada saying, actually I want to speak only to the intelligent people. For the mass of the people, just give them prasadam and make them dance and chant Hare Krishna. He said that the intelligent people should understand, and we should make a society of Brahmins. He said we will create Brahmanas and they will save the world because they have understood the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. They know how important and valuable it is. Right? So as leaders, all of you should reflect on these things and do it in a proper way, in a nice way, and I think surely there will be wonderful results. Not that you're doing it improperly. I don't mean that. Right? Any other question or comment?
Maharaj, what's the way to easy to attract people to come to Namata program?
How is the Namata program different from any other program?
Namata house program.
House programs. Yeah.
How to attract, what way to attract to the house program?
Well, I think somebody else who's doing that very actively can also say a few words on it. See, basically everybody is attracted by prasadam and kirtan and that religious feeling, especially in households and grahastha ashramas. They'll be concerned about my family, my children, my wife, my husband, my parents, and keeping them together and being together and things like that. So you should take up stories from the Bhagavad that are to do with these type of things and discuss them. I think stories like where you have Leelas of Krishna to do with all Vrindavan and the family. Some of these things are very attractive. So you should, like I said, make it relevant and useful to the crowd. What is in their minds? What do they want? What stands and challenges their Krishna conscious development? Address it. Then they will also come. Right? Yeah.
Well, just to add what Mara said, usually Namata from my experience is that if we attack the children, the parents will come. So Namata usually what I did is that I have a PowerPoint, a video, projector. So I show video, cartoons, some question like quiz, gifts from children. So I noticed the parent will come. Lord children will come, parent will come. So we have a nice budget, nice pressure. So you see Namata, you propose to pick a effective teacher, nice pressure, then nice question. Let's go with the purpose for Namata.
Okay.
Maharaj,
I think you had enough.
yes, I have
Yeah.
after the few thoughts crossed my mind, and I got some ideas from what we learned today. That normally all the temple presidents or temple chairmen are conducting daily weekly program. So why not we do some changes like exchange the leader. So let's say a month. So we call a different centers leader come and conduct my program, and I will go to their centers once in the month. Then like this we can attract even the old devotee not coming to temple, they will come because they don't dislike the leader. This kind of thoughts crossing your mind. Thank you much.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You're thinking fresh. And sometimes there are very qualified people whom everybody wants to hear. You know, they don't want to change. Sometimes they want to change. You can find out what is locally important and you can do it accordingly. Sure, that's a good idea. Good idea. Okay? Jai Ho! I somehow kept you awake, huh? Wow. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Let's do a 5-minute kirtan because we spoke about Sankirtan and not Samkirtan. Okay? Let's do a 5-minute kirtan. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Sri Advaita Gadadhara.
Sri Advaita Gadadhara.
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Privragacharya Stottra Sata Shri Srimad Divine Grace Abhay Charanar Vinda Bhakti Vinode Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON founder Acharya Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Amacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Prabhupada Ki Shri Prabhupada Nuga Ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Malaysian National Convention Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Gaura Premanande. All glories to simple devotees. All glories to simple devotees. All glories to simple devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru Gauranga. All glories to Shri Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Swami Bhakti Vinode Swami Maharaj
Ki Jai.
Prabhupada ki
Jai. Very good. Maharaj, can I stop the recording?
Huh?
The recording is going on. Can I
I
stop
don't
it?
know who did it.
Oh, okay.